Hi there, I'm Greg Lake, and this is the only online TV program with proven strategies that grow highly profitable manufacturing companies. Today, we cover another key business strategy that's forever green. In addition, the newest recipient of the Forever Green Manufacturing Award is a company that brightens our lives. Welcome to Forever Green Manufacturing TV. This episode continues our topic of scaling your company. When you talk about scaling, most managers concentrate on the shop floor. You can't imagine how many times in my 28 years of business I've heard the phrase, "I don't mind spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a machine on the shop floor because I can see how it'll pay for itself. The shop makes me money. But increasing my overhead in the office? Why? The office costs me money." What's real is that managers see what they choose to look at. And one thing most don't want to look at is the expense of the office. I have to tell you, you can't view it as, well, that's the cost of doing business. Think about it. Who controls how much inventory you carry? Think about it. Isn't it the office? Who impacts how efficient the workforce is on the shop floor? If the office doesn't have the right information available when needed by the shop, they certainly impact the shop floor efficiency. In addition, doesn't this impact how productive your equipment is? By making these statements, I can assure you I'm going to get arguments from companies that have embraced lean manufacturing. No need to debate the issue. Lean manufacturing does have its benefits, but the cost of implementing it is huge, and even with lean, the shop has no easy method for continually reevaluating capacity, fluctuating load, and seasonal inventory to fully optimize production. With the right tools, the office does. Your office staff takes orders, schedules the shop, provides production and quality information, determines priorities, purchases materials, and plans shipments. The shop is, or if it's not, it should be, simply executing to the plans the office makes. When the office doesn't do their job well, whether it's because of too much work, too few of people, too many or complex internal methods and procedures, the shop pays the price for it. Any company can improve what the shop floor is capable of producing without buying new equipment. Just make improvements in the office. Make people in the office more efficient, reduce the number of steps needed to process information, simplify, streamline, and automate as many steps as you can. This will lower your overhead costs and put yourself in a position to scale your business by providing the shop with information they need to improve their output and shorten their lead times. Don't take my word for it. Just watch the companies that put Sightline's ERP technology to great use, and you'll see it in their success stories. Why do the best users, for some reason, grow dramatically, adding new products, new services, acquiring companies, opening new offices, and more? Why? Because they found the secret to efficiency and scale and aggressively take advantage of it. Yes, some are lucky. But you want to know something? This new economy punishes those who rely on luck. Today, in order to grow dramatically, luck finds those who are ready to embrace it. Make improvements in your office, improvements that allow you to scale, and they will provide you with the time and cash to take on those new growth strategies that you've been dreaming about for years. Do this, and you will be forever green. By now, you're probably asking yourself, what cabin project do I have going on now? Well, I gotta tell you, this summer was filled with fun. My weekends were all about building decks. Yes, I did say decks. Now wait a minute. Don't give me that boring and get a life stuff. These are cool decks. Check this out. There are two decks, and they're really big. The front deck, as we call it, is actually in what would be considered the back of the house, and the back deck, of course, is in the front of the house. Whatever. Here's the front deck. It's about 55 feet long and 14 feet wide. This one took a long time to build. I actually started it last year from scratch. Being the perfectionist I am, I wanted to make sure that it was level. To accomplish this, I pulled out my trusty laser level, which is one of my favorite tools. This thing is great. You put it on a tripod, level it up, turn it on, and it projects a spinning laser that's perfectly level, along with my grade rod and laser detector, and I was able to set the support posts and level up the girders that frame the outside of the deck. Once everything's level, the rest is pretty straightforward. Maybe I'll cover some of the other details in a separate episode. I'm sure you can't wait. Let's move on to the front of the house and the back deck. It's also big, but this one is a covered porch. Porch. Maybe one should be a deck and the other one a porch. Hey, I'll remember that next time. The guys who framed the cabin put in the framing that supports the deck. Unfortunately, when it came time to finish it, I looked down the length of it and saw that it was really wavy. I want to look down and see that it is perfectly straight. Looks to me like the builders maybe were a little drunk when they framed it. To fix that, bring out the trusty laser level and re-level the supports. Well, it took time to finish. It looks great. Just finished it a couple of weeks ago. I really love using lasers. They're super accurate, easy to use, and save a ton of time. And as you know, saving times mean getting the job done faster, and that's why I really like technology. I even offered to put a laser on my wife's sewing machine. You know what she did? She grabbed one of my old baseball bats. I'm like, what's that for? She said, I'm going to give you an attitude adjustment alongside of your head. And I'm like, oh man, I bet you didn't know I'm pretty fast. See you next time. Bye. We're here to award another Forever Green Manufacturing Award to a great company. This award is presented to companies that use Sightline ERP and the Lake Company's doc-trak, labor-trak, shop-trak, or enterprise analytics applications to improve their business performance while reducing their carbon footprint. This Forever Green Manufacturing Award is presented to Salix Corporation for their use of shop-trak and doc-trak to accelerate the speed of doing business. Brenda Schaefer, Vice President at Salix, said, Salix has made significant improvements using shop-trak and doc-trak. On the shop floor, we no longer use paper timesheets, greatly reducing errors and paper, as well as a team of data entry people. We now have accurate, efficient, and immediate job costing. We've eliminated file cabinets of drawings throughout the company. Drawings are viewed real-time, without downtime, and shop floor errors caused by pulling wrong drawings from file cabinets. Finally, all Sightline-generated documents are attached to the customer, so our customer service team quickly assists our customers without endless searching through file cabinets. These improvements have allowed us to lower the cost of doing business and increase profits. Thanks, Brenda, for a great story. Since 1983, Salix US has made its home in the Hudson Valley region of New York State. Salix manufactures and distributes interior and exterior lighting fixtures for projects throughout North America. Salix Lighting graces the entrance to 7 World Trade Center, which is the first major building on the redeveloping World Trade Center site. Salix also met very exacting specifications in providing the lighting for Independence National Historic Park, home to Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell. Closer to my home, at the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Salix provided Harley exhibit lighting shown here. Thanks, Brenda and the entire team at Salix. You're very deserving of this award, demonstrating improvements in the speed of doing business, as well as being a steward of our environment. For more information on Salix Corporation, visit their website at www.salix.com. In this episode, we've covered 3 topics on scaling your business. By now, you should be able to start connecting the dots. In his book, Good to Great, Jim Collins talked about a huge flywheel that takes a lot of effort to get moving. But once you have it spinning, it's difficult to stop. The techniques discussed in the series on scaling your business are methods to get the flywheel moving faster and faster so it keeps your business operations moving and much harder to slow down or stop. Stay tuned for more Forever Green strategies. To follow up on the Forever Green Manufacturing Award, we'd like to know if you have a story about how your company uses our products to improve your business results and reduce your internal paperwork. If so, send me an email at glake@lakeco.com, and we'd love to promote your company as the next Forever Green Manufacturing Award winner. As always, we're interested in your thoughts about Forever Green Manufacturing TV and our topics. Please leave your comments below. We look forward to seeing them. I'm your host, Greg Lake, and on behalf of the entire staff at the Lake Companies, thanks for